Hey everyone, welcome back to Paid in Theta. This week I have brought in alone $444, roughly 2.5% of all my cash secured puts. And I'll be going over these. A lot of them has brought in a lot of premium. The other weeks weren't as premium intensive, but this week was a different week. So it's been a while. I'll go through almost each and every single one of these, but yeah, that's a really good return and I'm excited to get into it. So without further ado, let's do it. Okay, so AMD, the first on the list. This price, it's been out 53. If you guys have been watching my videos, you know I've been a big advocate and looking at my log of basically when I'm buying it, the cash card puts. 53, that's the price. I really believe the stock has found really good support. I mean, you could just see it in the technicals. There's found support and it just wants to stay above 53. It does. It really does. And I've been week after week here, there, 53, 53, making money over time and using that money that I've gotten over time to purchase shares. And now what happens? It goes up, I get paid, and I own shares, so I get paid for that. It's a win-win. It's a very, very good trade that I believe I've made. It has a couple days to expiration, but over the long term, I think it's a really good buy. AT&T, MGM, and Bank of America, they all look very similar in how they've popped up and are kind of finding some resistance and kind of slowing down and trending a little downwards, which is fine. I've been getting paid for weeks now on these, and I think it's a very good buy. MGM, it's like it kind of had the run up when the casinos were opening. Casinos are open. Maybe it's found some more. Maybe it's found some more resistance. Maybe not as good as news. It's been closed for months. It is what it is. Everyone wants to go. I want to go. Other people want to go. I've heard. So I think this is a good long-term buy. I mean, you can look at the price. It's almost half off. All these are almost half off still. They're still really attractive buys over the long term. In 10 years, I think this is going to be a really, really good buy. And all these pay you dividends. AT&T pays you $52 per every 100 shares. So that's 52 cents. That's almost 2 shares every quarter you get just from owning AT&T. That's free money just by owning it. So I'm making money off selling ownership. And if I do own it at 33, which I'll be very happy to do, I'd be surprised if I get assigned because I honestly believe that it'll keep going up. But if it doesn't go up and I have to pay 33 for it and it's at 30 32.50, I'm fine paying for, I lost $50, but I brought in 43, so I lose $7. Big whoop. I lost $7, but guess what? I used this $43 to purchase more shares of AT&T, which is going to pay me over long term. So really, this is just like a constant rollover. It's the whole strategy. It's the theta wheel, if you will. I'm selling time, but over long term, I'm accumulating shares with that money I'm bringing in. That's going to go up over long term and pay me. So, and I'm getting paid. So this is a really, really, it might look bad because I am in the money. If you can see here, I'm in the money in three of them. So I am losing on three of them. But look, after all my trades right here, I'm up almost 12% on these. I mean, I like to think I'm very diversified in tech, in banks, resorts, tech, internet provider. So I'm spread out, I am definitely spread out. It seems like this week, honestly, is more tech. The tech's busting. Snapchat, AMD, they're going. The more, I guess, stable, more well known, constant, like what they're making every single year in Bank of America and pretty much MGM. I mean, of course, coronavirus has been a little different, but still, there's more of a known with these well established companies. And I'm not saying these aren't either, but the well established companies, I want to own these for the long term, but they're acting very similar, but they're still at a very attractive price, and you can get paid for it. So it's in my opinion, a win-win-win. And let me go back to this. So these are all my current shares, my current prices. This is my current P&L. I'm like maybe a little over $20 over my reinvesting allotment, if you will, for my current P&L. So this reinvested P&L might not be accurate, but if you look to see how much I've made off of, I've made 4.6%. And bear in mind, that was 7% last week. But I bought almost 400, well, 450 roughly, because I made about 450 this week. So I just reinvest it. So that 7% went down to about 3% because, it gets cuts in half when, basically you're adding half of this portfolio, $500 into 700, 800 is almost half. So it gets cut in half and then it's rising. So they're constantly rising because it's, stocks or long term will constantly rise and you get paid for it. And it's just a constant way to get paid. And I think this is a really good strategy. I'm documenting it. I made a lot of premium this week. Very happy about that. I'm even happy to own it if I get assigned these shares. We'll see what happens. I mean, these trades might end up all green. There's a lot of volatility. MGM has been going back and forth, back and forth. I took a little bit more aggressive line on MGM because I think it's just going to have really good news. Technicals say this isn't MGM, but they're all acting the same right now. It's the technicals are saying it's very cheap comparatively to a year ago. Fundamentals basically saying I want to go. Everyone's been locked up for months. They want to spend money. They want to have a good time. They want to go to Vegas. They want to gamble. They want to live in a luxurious hotel, resort, spa, you name it. People want to do things now. I mean, I don't know if coronavirus is over yet. The world might never know, but at least I'm getting paid for time, and that payment I'm using to own shares a long term. So I'm really excited about it. Made a lot of money this week, and I will be glad to update you on how it went. It's just I'm selling the unknown, and I'm cool with it. I'm cool at the price. Made a lot of money off that, and I'm flipping those into shares, and we will see how it goes. But yeah, $444 this week, roughly $1,300 in a month. That's a pretty good return on investment, and then I'm just using that $1,300 to roughly buy all these shares, and at these prices, I couldn't be more thrilled. I kind of did some numbers over here. This is Bank of America. If I Because if I do get assigned, because I took this trade right here at 28.50. If I do get assigned, I will own 300 shares at $7,850, which is roughly $26 a share, give or take 16 pennies. And if this gets taken from me, because if the covered call gets taken from me, then I would profit, $300 times two and get paid $160 times two. So really, I'm making a hefty amount, and then I would still own it at $26 roughly. Just cost averaging between the 28 and the 25. So I'm excited. I'm getting paid for time. I think it's the coolest thing ever, and it just makes you never want to sell, in my opinion. Why would you sell if you have basically accumulated these for pretty much free, and you could just let it ride. You could just let it go into infinity and beyond and get paid for it, be diversified in it. And yeah, so this is just another week, and I will be giving a recap sometime this weekend when the weeks close. Everything is coming to their final price, and all these expire either worthless or in the money. And then I will be formulating a plan that weekend, so stay tuned for that, and then see how I'm going to attack the next week. And then I'm going to continue to keep doing it, and we'll see. These numbers are continuing to go up. This is just for the time selling. My Bank of America actually is made me $371. So really, this is more like 1,500 at least, 1,600 over a month, almost $400 a month. So it is what it is. We'll see how it ends up, and yeah, this is it. So if you really like this video, leave a thumbs up, comment. Be happy to get back with you, but this is it for this week. So thank you.